Hello friends, welcome to our channel EduDR. I am Dipali and today's topic is verb. The first question comes, what is a verb? A verb is a doing word which indicates an action and it is expressed in three forms. Now, this simply means that a verb is a word which shows that something has happened or it is simply known as a doing word. For example, we can say that there are three types of verbs: physical action, mental action, or state of being. Now, an action can be physical. How it can be physical? Here we can see that a boy is walking. Now, walking can be seen. Therefore, it is a physical action. Here, a boy is thinking. Now, his thoughts cannot be seen. Therefore, it is a mental action. The third is state of being. The situation of the boy cannot be judged. He is laughing, enjoying. So, it is also a type of verb. Now, there are basically five types of verbs which indicates that how a verb is classified. Now, helping verb, action verb, stative verb, transitive verb and intransitive verb. First, we start with action verb. This verb expresses actions whether physically or mentally. Now here we can see that a boy is eating. Now the boy eating can be seen. Therefore it is a physical action. Here dreaming. Now we cannot see anyone dreaming. Therefore it is a mental action. The third one is dancing. We can see someone dancing easily. That is an action verb. Then someone is studying. Then someone is swimming. Now the actions which can be seen are known as physical action. The actions which cannot be seen are known as mental action. Now action verb simply shows that something has happened. The next comes stative verb. Now, this verb expresses the state of being rather than an action. Now, it is just the opposite of action verb. Here, you will not see any action. You will just see the state or the situation of the person. For example, emotion, senses, position, thoughts. Now, emotions are care, love, like, hate. Senses can be see, smell, taste, touch, hear. Positions are like belong, own, have. Thoughts agree, forget, feel, doubt, imagine. Now, always remember that in a stative verb, we will never use ing with the verb because it cannot be in continuous form. Like I say, I have a house. I cannot say that I am having a house. It is a common error. Always remember that no ing form is used in stative verb. Then the next come is helping verb. This verb is used to help or assist the main verb. For example, we can see that the boy is walking. Now the sentence is that the boy is walking is known as a helping verb. Why? Because it is helping the sentence to tell everyone that it is present tense, past tense or future tense. If I would have written was here, the boy was walking, which means that he has completed his walk. Now is indicates that this sentence is in present tense. The boys are standing. That means that are indicates that they are standing right now. The girl is dancing, which means that the girl is dancing right now. So helping verb just helps the sentence so that we can understand that it has been done or it will be done. So to differentiate between the time of the sentence, that when it is done we use helping verb. They are, is, am, are, was, were, and many more. These are some basic helping verbs. The next comes transitive verb. Now, transitive verb simply means that whenever we want to complete the sentence, then we need to have an object. Now, what is an object? The object is a sub the object is a thing on which the work is done. For example, John kicked the ball. Now the ball is an object here on which John has kicked. If the sentence would have been John kicked, then it would be like an incomplete sentence that John kicked what or John kicked who. So to complete the sentence, we use an object that John has kicked the ball. Second, Diya made a cake. Now, if I have written Diya made, then it would be like an incomplete sentence. So, I wrote Diya made a cake. The next one is Joy sent a postcard, which is making a complete meaning that Joy has sent a postcard. So always remember that in a transitive verb, we always ask question on the verb what or who. If we get the answer, then that is known as the object and the verb is known as the transitive verb which requires an object. They may be eat, carry, take, give, go, hit, climb or make. Like one more example we can take, the thief climbed. Now this is a common error that thief climbed what? Whenever we imagine a thief climbing, we will imagine a wall mostly. So when we are imagining a wall, we need to put it in our example also, in our sentence also. So the thief climbed the wall, which makes a complete sentence and which makes climb is a transitive verb. Now, the next come as intransitive verb. This verb does not requires any object to give a complete sense. It is just opposite of transitive verb because you do not need to ask the questions what or who on the verb. Hari is standing. Now simply that Hari is standing on floor on or on stairs or anywhere, it does not matter to us. It is completed that Hari is standing. Aman slept. Now Aman slept on bed or on floor or somewhere else, it does not matter. Rohit is running, maybe on the track or in the garden or on the floor, it does not matter. So intransitive verb does not require any object to complete the sentence. It is completed in itself. For example, laugh, cry, run, sleep, sit, die, live, stand. These all are known as intransitive verb. I hope that these 5 types of verbs are quite clear to you. The next tutorial will be on adverbs. If you like the video, kindly like the video, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you and keep learning.